Hello everyone, and welcome to sunny Clairton, Pennsylvania on the second day of spring. Thank you for joining us for the second annual Closed Window Award. Just a few days ago, we welcomed the first day of spring. After cold temperatures of winter, warmer days are coming. Days where we should be able to open our window. The Closed Window Award, however, represents that inability here in Western Pennsylvania because of industrial pollution. So here to speak about their experience are environmental groups and concerned citizens. First, I'd like to welcome Cheryl Brooks-Hurt, Clairton resident and business leader.
I'm a resident of Clairton, and I have been a resident here all my life. One of the most important things to me, regardless of how we try to rebuild our community, if we don't have clean air to breathe, there's no future for our children. Most of the kids here, a lot of them have asthma when they go to practice in football. All of them have puffers. So my biggest concern is the health of our future generations here. I keep a little monitor that was given to me from one of the programs. I also have a daycare. So before my kids go outside, I look at that monitor to see, is it safe enough for them to go out and breathe the air here?
Thank you, Cheryl. And Cheryl's story isn't alone. There are a lot of residents here in Clairton dealing with similar issues, high asthma rates, poor air quality, and the odors that are affected from right here in Clairton. So a lot of that has to do with the industrialized area here. So to speak on that, I'd like to introduce Annie Regan from Penn Future.
Thanks, Cassie. Yes, I'm Annie Regan from Penn Future. We're a statewide environmental group. This past year, we have done an investigation of your neighbor, U.S. Steel's Clairton Coke Works. We have found that there have been 6,700 violations under the Clean Air Act, which is equivalent to an average of 5 violations a day for the past 3.5 years in your very backyard. This facility ranks number 3 on Penn Environment's Toxic 10 list of the leading emitters of toxic substances in Allegheny County. The toxic pollutants don't just affect the 37,000 people residing within 3 miles from the plant, but also travel to much of the region, specifically low-lying areas. It's time for Clairton Coke Works to be a good neighbor and be in compliance with the law.
This is our second annual Closed Window Award. So to speak about the presentation of the Window Award, where it came from, and air quality issues throughout the county, I'd like to introduce Thaddeus Popovich from Allegheny County Clean Air Now.
Hi, it's really great to be here in Clairton. I don't get here that often, and it's sunny here just like it is in northern Allegheny County. That's wonderful. I've lived for 8 years in the borough of Ben Haven, a half a mile across the Ohio River from the DTE Shenango Coke Works, the other Coke Works. Our grassroots group has been working hard, that's Allegheny County Clean Air Now, for the past 2 years to get the word out on pollution and health issues caused by Coke Work violations and lack of enforcement by the health department. The parent company, DTE Energy, was willing to pay the fines and keep on polluting while the Allegheny County Health Department was a paper tiger in enforcing air quality regulations. Last year at this time, we gave the first annual Closed Window Award to DTE Shenango Coke Works. We walked up to the plant gate and left the window with the guard. We even created a certificate which we presented at the next DTE Energy shareholders meeting, and it said, "In recognition of valuable contributions and creative efforts to ensure Allegheny County residents cannot open their windows this first day of spring. Today I am passing the baton, or the window, onto the residents of Clairton and nearby communities to help you get the attention you deserve for getting cleaner air and a healthier environment. We members of ACAN stand with you here in solidarity."
Thank you, Thaddeus. And thank you all of you for joining us. As we heard from our speakers, the Clairton Coke Works is negatively affecting the health and quality of life for residents throughout the Mon Valley. Clairton is the largest producer of Coke in the nation, and 37,000 people live in the shadow of the facility. We know that Coke emissions can be dangerous. The Environmental Protection Agency has classified them as carcinogens. Emissions from the Clairton Coke Works waft over the Mon Valley, causing leukemia and other types of cancers, problems with the nervous system, and even premature death. A 2013 study from the University of Pittsburgh Graduate School of Public Health found that residents in the Mon Valley have cancer risk 20 times higher than the average American due to air pollution. As part of a consent agreement in 2008, U.S. Steel promised to shut down some of their oldest batteries and build replacements that would reduce air pollution and make this a healthier place for residents and their workers. They spent millions of dollars building Battery C, which still has trouble reaching compliance, but abandoned plans for Battery D, while Batteries 1, 2, and 3 are still open and emitting toxic levels of soot, sulfur dioxide, and coke oven gas into our air. The plant has failed to follow through on the commitment to the community to clean up the air. The fact of the matter is, the facility is polluting our air. The amount of violations the plant has accumulated in the past 3.5 years is evidence enough of that. 6,700 violations is too many. 5 violations a day is too many. Proactive steps need to be taken to reduce pollution. It's not enough that we wait for enforcement actions like consent agreements or regulations like state implementation plans. U.S. Steel needs to honor their commitment to the Mon Valley and be good neighbors and environmental stewards, or the health department needs to step in and hold them accountable for their violations. Residents deserve the cleanest air possible. They need to be able to open their windows with warm weather coming, and the odors and emissions from the plant is making that a challenge. And that is why we would like to present the second annual Closed Window Award to the Clairton Coke Works.